Hi everyone, welcome to Flow 360. I'm your host Dheeraj Adhikari, and as always, I'm bringing new guests here today. We have Anand Raman. He is principal consultant from his company's Infosys,
That's right.
and it's a great pleasure to have him here today.
The pleasure's mine.
I
Dheeraj.
am going to call you Anand, by the way.
That'll be
I
easier
hope
for
that's
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Anand, I would like to ask you about where you were born and tell us about your childhood.
Okay. So actually, I was born in Chennai,
Mm-hmm.
and I did my initial school in Delhi. My
Mhm.
father was a central government servant in India,
Mm-hmm.
and so I know Hindi pretty well because I started my childhood in Delhi,
Okay.
and from there we moved to Chennai,
Okay.
and then I spent the rest of my childhood and teenage and adult life in Chennai.
So, how many languages do you speak?
So I can speak fluently Hindi, Tamil.
Uh-huh.
I can understand Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada,
Okay.
and obviously English. Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to learn, you know. And you said was it because of traveling with dad's job?
Yeah. So traveling as dad's job is one,
Mm-hmm.
and then what happens is when you're in the southern part of India,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of speak, you kind of meet people who are in the four states of the southern part of India, which is Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Kannada,
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. Well, how do you guys greet in Tamil Nadu or in
So
South?
in Tamil, the right way to do is Vanakkam.
Vanakkam?
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam. Okay.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching me that. Okay. India has different languages all over, so
Yeah.
Namaste is
Namaste is
normal, right?
normal. Everybody knows because that is the North Indian way of saying it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then, if you actually look at India, is just not Hindi, Tamil, and Telugu.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi, sorry, as per records, there are like 1,500 languages in India.
Wow, that's a lot.
Huge
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's talk about your education. Did you started your education in Chennai, or was it in?
So yeah, obviously I did my initial schooling in Delhi.
Okay.
And then came to Chennai, and then I did my high school in Chennai.
Okay.
And like every other South Indian, I went and did my engineering.
Okay.
So if you go to any part of the South India, it will be everybody's engineer.
Really? So most of the people in South India are
engineers.
getting into engineering.
So basically, it becomes so. My brother, he was a doctor, and my second brother was he's a engineer.
Okay.
So obviously, I have also had to become an engineer.
Okay. How many siblings do you have, by the way?
So we are five of us. I lost my elder brother back in 2014.
Yeah.
So you're left with four now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. Where are they? Where are your siblings?
So my second brother, he's still in Chennai in our parental homes back in Chennai, and my sister is also in Chennai.
Okay.
My eldest sister, she is in a place near another city called Tirchi, which is like 300 kilometers from Chennai.
Okay.
And she keeps traveling because her son is in Germany and her daughter is in Dubai.
Oh, okay. So she's like always in
always
different
in
places.
travel,
Okay. Got it. For your engineering and MBA, where did you attend your schools and which schools did you go to?
So engineering, I did it from Madras University.
Okay.
My BE Mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
And then my MBA, I did it from currently it's known as National Institute of Technology, but back then it was called Regional Engineering of College.
Okay, that's in Tamil Nadu.
That's in Tamil Nadu again.
Okay, great. And as for people who are getting into engineering, do they have job placement in South India, or do they have to travel outside a lot?
Okay, like you said, engineering. Most of the graduates are engineers in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
So the students coming out of the top colleges, they get placement.
Okay.
At college itself. Other students have to struggle a bit to get a job.
Okay.
So if you ask me when I did my engineering, I didn't come out from the top college.
Okay.
I came out from the third tier, if you may put it that way.
Yeah.
The first tier are the government colleges. The second tier is the top private colleges. So I am the third tier.
But it's interesting how you mentioned the first tier are the government
colleges. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. And then for your job, where was your first job at, and what did you do after finishing college?
So after finishing college, my first job was on a small consulting firm. Sorry, engineering firm.
Engineering firm. Okay.
At a pay scale that you can't even imagine.
Okay.
Nor can I imagine now.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, at that point of time, I wanted to do my master's in US.
Mm-hmm.
So I just joined a job so that I could have time to do my preparation for my master's program.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, my visa got rejected. Student visa got rejected.
Okay.
So I had to kind of rethink and do a different master's, and I ended up doing MBA.
Okay. So you initially you wanted to come to the US for your master's. Okay. Okay. Well, somehow, someway you ended up here, right?
So that's what it's kind of a destiny, you know. A couple of things I strongly believe in. One is the destiny. Right. Sometimes we often say this in India. You will get what you're supposed to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You just do your part of work.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is going to fall in your lap. You just do your part of work, and you will get what you're supposed to get.
Okay. And what year did you graduate from college, Anand?
So engineering, I passed out in 1991.
91. And then what about your master's?
Masters, I passed out in 1997.
97. So after 97, you worked in India, and in 2008, you came to the US for the first time, right?
So I mentioned about destiny, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I got my engineering seat, I got computer science.
Okay.
And there was another college away from Chennai, and my father at that time was not very clear on sending me out of Chennai, and he got me into a college in Chennai, where I ended up doing mechanical engineering.
Got it.
Okay. I did my mechanical, I did my master's in marketing. I joined post-marketing. After graduating, I went into marketing line.
Okay.
I was in sales and marketing for 10 years. Destiny came again. It says, okay, you have to come back into computer science. And that's why I came back into computer science back in 2006. I came into SAP, and I joined IBM.
Okay. Wow, IBM. Big company. Okay. And in 2008, working in the US, and then 2009 going to UK. What happened?
So I joined IBM in 2006. Luck helped me a bit. I went and joined a very big project called the Shell implementation, Shell Oil, and that was the first step towards coming to US, wherein I went to Houston at that point of time, where the Shell office is, Houston downtown.
Okay.
That's where my first assignment was. So I came to US the first time in 2008, and then I went back. And Shell's main office is in Waterloo, which is in London.
Okay.
And I was asked to move to Waterloo. So I was there as a part of the business team. We call it a central team. So I went and joined the team.
Wow. So you had been, with your job, you had been hopping around in different places.
Again, lucky for me that I was able to get it. So IBM, the way IBM works is the moment once you get an on-site assignment, then you fall into a different bucket, which is called on-site experience bucket.
Got it.
And post that, you always, any on-site, you get pulled into that line. So that's why I was able to come to US first time. Second time I went to UK. Then once I came back from UK, I was asked to join another project, which was in Italy, Milan.
Okay, wow.
That was a nice experience. I was able to go to the Ferrari factory.
Wow, that's
that was
cool,
the most
man.
interesting thing for me.
Yeah. Well, like you mentioned about destiny, who would have thought, right? You would be getting in different places, traveling around the world, seeing different lifestyle, obviously, right? Well, I'm gonna go a little off topic here and ask you back. As a kid growing up, when you were young, what did you wanted to get into? What was your like obviously you mentioned engineers and doctors and this and that, but like what was your true dream? You know what? I'm going to try to be this. Like what was your thought as a young kid?
So in the childhood, since I told you my childhood was spent in Delhi, and Delhi is a place where the headquarters of India, right?
Yeah.
And you would see a lot of army personals over there.
Okay.
So at that point of time, I wanted to go join army or go join
in the military. So you thought about the military.
That was my childhood dream.
Okay. Got it. Getting into where you got after working with IBM and Shell, were you satisfied with the work and experiences that you're getting?
Yeah, man, I really like the job. The
Yeah?
sense like I spent close to 10 years in marketing, like I told you, and it is kind of a repetitive job that you do. You
Okay.
go to the market, you get an order, you get the payment for the order.
Okay.
You go market things,
So
right?
simple things that are kind of repeating over.
And then
Okay.
you get kind of bored of it. But
Mhm.
when I stepped into SAP, each day is learning.
Okay.
Because SAP as such is it's an ocean.
Mhm.
You can learn every day.
Okay. Okay. So later again, you went back to India in 2012, but then 10 years later, you got back here to the US with emphasis, right?
No. Okay, so small correction.
Okay.
I was here in US back in 2012 to
12.
2014.
Okay.
I
Got
went
it.
back home in 2014.
14, you went back.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. And then
then
get back here in 2022.
2022. That's right.
Okay. Okay. What were you doing before you got back here in 2022 in India?
So before, after I went back to India in 2014, I actually quit IBM.
Okay.
That was close to 9.5 years of
Mhm.
tenure there. I
Mhm.
quit IBM and I joined another company by the name Accenture.
Mhm.
And again, destiny acted differently, and I got a call from Walmart.
Oh, okay.
And the reason is because I used to work for Walmart in 2012
Okay.
when I was
Okay.
here in US.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of the directors called me and she said, "Okay, why don't you join Walmart in India?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. It gives it is actually a honor when somebody actually recognizes you and says, 'Hey, why don't you come and join?'"
Yeah.
Right?
That means the work that you put in, they saw that.
They
the
saw that,
impact,
yes.
So Walmart is in India too?
Yes, Walmart has a presence in India in terms
Really?
of business. At the same time, the IT support
Got it.
of
Got it.
Walmart is in India. What we
Okay.
call as ODC,
Uh-huh.
or means the terminology is Offshore Development Center or
Okay.
competency.
Okay.
But here it's called Global Technology Service. We call it GTS.
Okay. So you were there and then you got back. So now with consulting firm, you like the job and how are you adjusting to it?
So consulting is something that, like I said, it is a learning every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do something that is, keeps you thinking,
Yeah.
keeps you out of boredom, then
Mhm.
consulting is the right job.
Okay. Well, honestly, I thought about how much of a change you have seen here, even in the US.
Yep.
Coming back here after a certain amount of time or going back to India. So, what are some of the changes that you saw here in the US or back in India in terms of the tech world?
In terms of tech world,
Yeah.
okay. The overall tech presence or the way we see as the IT
Mhm.
has tremendously grown.
Here in
Here
India?
and back in India also.
Okay. Okay.
It is huge now.
Okay.
Huge in the sense it has gone.
Mhm.
Nobody could imagine that kind of a growth.
Yeah.
It's huge, pretty huge. And I could see that very clearly back in Bangalore where I used to live.
Mhm.
So many big companies, so many places, so many people working in so many companies.
Mhm. Okay.
And the same with US also. See, let's say Bentonville. Bentonville is a place where I initially worked.
Mhm.
Bentonville is the headquarters of Walmart.
Okay.
I used to work in Bentonville, going to the corporate office.
Mhm.
At that time, the presence was so small. But I recently went to Bentonville in 2023.
Mhm.
There's a gap of nearly 9 years.
Yeah.
And Bentonville has changed.
It's bigger now?
It's huge. Huge in a sense. And I'm seeing traffic jams.
Wow.
That I was never heard of in Bentonville.
Wow.
I was seeing traffic jams. I was like totally taken back.
Okay. So a lot of changes.
Lot of changes.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask you in terms of like any advices that you might have for anybody in South India or India who might want to get into engineering or IT. What are some of your thoughts for, tips that you want to give to people that want to get into your field?
Okay. So SAP for fresher is still there. The market is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, for the freshers, it is a challenge because so many people have got into this particular field.
Yeah.
But it's not what it was when I was in back 18 years, right? There is a lot of change. SAP, once you gain that experience, then you really have a very good scope in SAP. And SAP is going to, they're talking about cloud now, right? It's a big thing. And that's where the next future is going to be. So I would definitely, be it from India or be it from US, look at cloud.
Okay.
There's a next big thing for you.
Okay. And in terms of the job, do you think the job ability is going to increase for future?
That is a tricky question because of a lot of they're going like a template driven. So there are possibilities of job, cutting down on jobs because you're no longer actually customizing things.
Okay.
You're actually getting pushed to a template and say, okay, this is a template I'm going to be. This is what you're going to work on. So a lot of things are happening in the back end now. But if you're experienced, then I think to beat it. So the initial years is going to be tough.
Okay. So you're saying if anybody wants to get in the field of whatever they're interested in, get the experience.
Getting experience is the and it is like a hen and egg story, right? It is difficult, I know, because the population has gone up. The number of so that is a challenge. We do see that. So it is a tough ask for the freshers. But if you really strive, you really study, put your heart into it, and look at the goal, you will definitely achieve it. And there's again, I think the other saying which we always go on: God favors the bravest. Right?
Yeah.
It is actually in a way, if you are brave enough to take that step.
Yeah. Take the next step to take whatever.
Take the leap.
Yeah.
Take the leap forward.
Yeah. Seize the moment that you
seize the moment.
Okay.
Right, and that's where you go forward.
Yeah.
The moment you are always hesitant, then you stay back.
Okay. So take some
depend
risk
on
at
yourself.
times. Yeah.
Have faith in yourself. Have faith that things will work out.
Okay.
Not every day is a great day.
Yes.
Right. But it will come.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anand, I was gonna ask you in terms of like the lifestyle back home in India and here. What are some of the challenges where in terms of the pros and cons that you have seen? What do you like and what do you don't like about the lifestyle, and what do you see in terms of the way people live here in the US and back in India?
One of the biggest thing I think most of us would know, back in India, the kids are with the family till they get married off.
Yeah.
Right. It kind of gives them the security, kind of gives them the stability to move forward. In US, there is something which was lacking, but I have seen a couple of people who are like, they are saying, okay, we'll take care of our kids till they go, till they're able to go on their own.
Yeah.
It's not that high school is done and then you're out. No.
Yeah.
They are supporting till they go to the college or go to the college. I'm seeing many families who are doing that. That is a big thing. I'm seeing a change where US is moving towards a way of life of India, and India is moving to a way of life of US.
Okay, so that's the change that you have seen.
That is a change I'm seeing, which is hard actually, right? Which is sad. If you ask me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not saying that everybody in India does, but Indians are
taking different routes.
Route now.
Okay. Got it. In terms of like income and economy of how India is booming, do you see the IT or tech field growing more in the upcoming years?
Yeah, means in India, yes, definitely.
Yeah. So people wouldn't even have to come to the US to work for IT nowadays, right? They can do their remote work for companies that are based here in the US or UK or a different part of the world.
That's true. Yeah. Again, not everybody gets that kind of a opportunity, right? You still have companies which pay less, and you still have companies which pay really well, and the variation is huge.
Okay.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Let's say, just to give a figure, um, you can have a person like me getting a salary which is in terms of years would be, let's say, around $30,000 per year to $100,000 per year.
Okay.
You see the difference? So it depends on which company you are sitting at the
Yeah.
point of time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thank you here for coming and presenting your advices and life experiences to our audience. Thank you so much, Anand, for
No, it's
being
really
here.
a pleasure.
Yeah,
Dheeraj, thank you for calling me.
I absolutely enjoyed our conversations and what you had to share. I thank our viewers. Please keep watching, sharing, and subscribing. We will be presenting more videos of people from different fields and different, they have, everybody goes through different experiences. So I'm really happy to bring people like Anand, and I really want to thank our viewers as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dheeraj.
Yeah.